5 o'clock bullshit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock.
Oh shit! Hold on.
No, I'm sorry. Nothing will beat the fuck scream. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Dawn of Screw-Ups! This time, the heroes have become kind of like gods in a sense or two. Like Yorn flexing, flex, tape, and Helmet, and Arletha being kinda cool, like, hi, I'm Arletha, and the Tree Man being in the background as usual. But he suddenly is super strong, but he's like that guy that pretends he's really weak, but then he realizes that he's super strong and like the most powerful character in the entire game. And then you must now deal with the demons and monsters who are coming back. Yeah. You see, that's a pretty good one. Yeah? Thank you.
I like the intros to these episodes are getting just more and
they're getting more and more like I'm losing my mind.
This is just the GM is slowly crumbling. His brain.
Look, either way, we should find out where we are exactly.
Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
We
traveled into Galicia by gaslight.
Yes, you did.
As far as we're not there, as far as we understand, where we left off was in the front of Galicia.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I know what's gonna happen now.
We need the good bridge on. Oh wait, oh.
I know what's gonna happen right now. What's some really majestic, heroic, like you're being celebrated sort of music?
Oh no!
Why are we being celebrated? What are we?
I'm not celebrating. I'm out.
It's not right. We blew out Harrow. We blew up Harrow. Half the desert.
We blew up an entire city.
No, we blew up 2 cities. We blew up Kempery, and we blew up...
I didn't actually do that.
We blew up only Hara.
Which is fine.
What, we just missed Kempery?
You did. Hara is fucked, but everything else is fine.
I thought the nuke was like an 800-mile radius.
No, it wasn't.
It was a 200-mile one.
Yeah.
That reaches Kempery.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. That's not it. That's not Hara. That's Hara. This is Hara.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It barely reaches the edge.
It incinerated the
wall.
The wall a bit.
Yeah. It's like, but luckily Kemmer has very tall and strong walls, so it possibly might have survived.
Made out of sand.
Yes, that they shoveled on top of it.
It became glass.
All the fucking desert is like glass, or that's cool. It's a cool idea. Oh, it's gonna be fucking awful for everybody when it like breaks. It's gonna be glass everywhere, and the animals are gonna have glass in their feet. Now you may just made a natural disaster, and all the freaking wildlife is gonna suffer for it.
No. It's strong enough for you to walk on. That's how strong glass is supposed to be. What do you want?
You wrote Turbo Dead. Like, just Turbo Dead over there.
Oh man, when you think about it, the details of like epic battles of godly proportions are awful for the environment. Let me see here. Where is my... let's take this. Yeah, let's take this one.
So we're in front of Galicia right now, standing in front of the city. Just like...
well, we're gonna have... we're gonna have to write a list of magic items that we want, since Orn can craft a bunch. So, Orn!
It turns... Poops up. Bloop. From the backpack. Pops up. Boop.
So we
pocket lizard.
I'll just write out. I'll just like Araletha will be like, yeah, okay. We have an idea of what we want, what we need. She's just gonna write out what we previously discussed.
It's an essay of items.
Well, it was three circlets of perfect
3 headbands of
three headbands
perfect,
of perfect mental self or whatever it's called, and
and
three
perfect
belts of
physical might.
perfect physical might. Yeah. And then I think Orn said she was going to make Araleth some snazzy armor, though that's to be determined. And whatever else Orn wanted to make for
Brilliant
herself.
energy gauntlets and +5 gauntlets. Yeah.
Let's not do your gauntlet. Let's just like focus on the main stat items for now. You can do your gauntlets later, man. You're already fucking hit like a truck. We don't need you don't need any
I mean, they're
more
gonna
moves.
end in like a few minutes, aren't they?
So you have the gates, are you? Of the city?
Yeah.
Imagine. Well, they
Well,
opened
we
the
were
gates.
in front of the city when all this shit was going down.
Oh. Well. Let's see here. Da, 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 da.
So
I've got an idea.
Are you not gonna accelerate the dimension?
What?
Well,
Ah,
1 hour equals 1 day currently. Is the realm.
yeah. Because we were thinking of accelerating like the process, so it happens in minutes rather than.
Would I be okay, Frey? Would I be able to, in the demiplane, make a specific section follow a different time law?
Probably not.
You'd have to make an entirely new one.
Yeah.
Which I could do.
I mean, I have a backpack. You could just make.
What do I need to create a greater demiplane?
You need lots of
Bunch
memes
of gold.
and time and gold.
I mean, you said it yourself last time. You can accelerate and decelerate it whenever you like it. Right?
Yes, I can.
You
It
want
requires 6 hours of casting time and a metal rod worth at least 500 GP.
Okay. Yeah, we're
So it
not.
just requires a lot of time. Just requires a lot of time to cast.
A lot of time.
And if you don't make it permanent, it only lasts 20 days.
Oh, that's more than enough, right? In our play.
I'm just
We're gonna make sure
setting something up real quick while you're doing your calculations and stuff.
No, it doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, we have people in that plane. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want the people that are currently in that plane
Become
to like
slaves.
start
to build the
to start
civilization.
to start building like a civilization without us being there, because some random shit could happen,
Yeah.
and
Well, that tends to
that
happen.
wouldn't be positive.
It might be positive if it's a random thing.
Well, I could just create another demiplane.
Open up a
Now that's
pocket.
getting a little crowded in your old one now, probably.
Well, we could open up a pocket in my backpack. And
How big is a demiplane?
How big?
How big did we make it?
Also, we need to find Sindri.
Yeah, poor
Do you
old
have another
Sindri.
wish?
Up to 20 10-foot cubes per level. So 200. So that's. So that's 200 foot a level, times that by 20. So it's 4,000 feet big. It's really big. It's a huge realm.
By the way, the gate opens up, and you start hearing trumpets, and you see a large crowd of people have been gathering up, and it appears to be a parade that's going on, and you're being like basically they appear to be like parading towards you and like honoring your achievements.
What?
I suppose this was bound to happen.
I'd like to get away now.
We just all teleport away before we can do anything.
I miss Faelin.
Though to be perfect honest with you, I don't say this very often, Yawn, but I think we all deserve a drink.
Well, yeah, you're right. Fuck it. I think a drink is something that I need.
There's many
You
places
did
we
have
can
a
go.
mansion here.
I do have a mansion here.
You do have a shit ton of gold. We could buy a bunch of barrels.
I guarantee you there's heaps of alcohol there. These people are very known for their wine and their ales and things.
Oh.
I'm not doing my Rebecca voice very well.
It's perfectly normal.
There's a lot of legionaries just marching around in column,
Say,
parading
how
the
do you think
streets.
the other gods are gonna feel about the death of this old son?
Well, I could check with Hecate, see what kind of shit's going on there.
Please do. I'll check if Heimdall knows what's going on.
Well, I'm pretty sure Roll20 just died.
Yeah, I think it did.
Why did it die for you guys?
The map itself is like the Roll20 is no longer working. The character sheets and stuff work, I think still. Do they still work?
I'll just
Just make a quick check. Yeah, the character sheets work still.
Yeah, the character sheet swords. I don't know what's wrong with the map, guys. There's like a bunch of soldiers there. That's what I
I think it might be on Frey's end.
yeah, that was on my end. Yeah, only on my end. It's okay. So there's a bunch of elephants, chariots, soldiers marching in columns, just honor guard, patrol, like marching forward in the streets of the capital city. And they seem to be carrying just banners, and the citizens seems to have some of them have pictures of like what appears to be drawings of you.
Huh? That quickly?
We should probably deal with this parade before we start talking to gods.
Yep.
Talking to gods is more of a private matter.
Indeed.
And they salute you as if you enter the. What do you do?
Probably gonna go try and go to Aralith's mansion. That she has in
They're
the
like,
mansion.
as they enter the city. There's a crowd as wild, and there's rose petals flying everywhere, and just things. People are throwing flowers into the air as you approach.
John rolls up his hood. Or his head. She.
The heroes of Faelin, they have come.
What are you considering this one?
Just smile and wave, Yon. Just smile and wave.
We have your
That's
chariots
true,
here. Go, heroes. Do you want to partake in the parade? It is it's a day of great splendor. It's a great honor to have a triumph held in your honor.
As much as we appreciate the sentiment, I hope you all understand, but we are very tired, and we would just like to go rest. We can have parades and celebrations after.
Very well. The parade shall be delayed until next week. Everyone go home. Oh. Oh. What? But I closed my store for the day to get to watch this. Everyone's like, oh, I want a parade today. Oh, I want to see the heroes, Mummy.
All right,
It's a
all
holiday
right.
for everyone.
And everyone starts packing up their stuff.
No, it's. I feel bad now. All right. I suppose we'll do it. Let's just do it now.
Oh, the parade is on, people. And they. All right, strike up the tune again. Where are we? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There.
Shriman has no idea what's going on.
Hey, Arthur. I need to test something.
Roll that ball a bit. Oh yeah.
You wanted to test something? What's that?
Well, I believe I've reached peak performance as of now. Wanted to see if you could age me beyond. What? Well, to the point where I'd be old, I guess.
Veritable?
Yep.
You want me to age you?
Want to test something?
All right.
Let's do that after the parade.
Do you want to get on their chariots?
Let's just. I'm like whispering this to him. I'm like, let's just conform to the people. They want to celebrate. So, let's just do that.
You see at the very front of the street, a large stadium, I suppose. With you see the emperor and the royal family sitting there with his Palatina guard.
How about that?
I suppose we just get on the chariots and participate in the parade.
Yeah, you get on the chariots, and the people are ecstatic, and just you can feel the admiration and adornment coming from these people, and just directed us like away.
Araletha, out of politeness, would take down her hood, so everybody would be seeing her snake hair. Right now.
Briefly, it's a wave of shock, but it just returns back to admiration.
I suppose
They don't seem to care how you look.
It's all about our actions, it seems. That's good.
I thought they'd judge us more, especially since I'm from Faelin. Barbarians they follow.
To be honest with you, Yorn, I don't think they would. They probably fear us as well. Just a tad.
Like,
Announcing the heroes of Faelin, Arilitha, Yorn, and others. Just others. And
others.
we never got...
Orn isn't there. I think Orn is,
yeah, one is crafting shit.
There appears to be a few heroes of Faelin missing. And you see, like, some areas have begun... there's some, like, very powerful-looking animals dragging massive slabs of marble. And they appear to be raising it in an area. And there is a plaque on some of them. And you can see some of your names written down on there.
Are we getting statues?
Yes.
Not. Should probably refuse statues. I think that's. I mean,
Gonna pose for the statues eventually. We probably need to
No.
hire someone really quick, fast. Or like buff them, maybe like whatever you want to do it.
Or they could just have the huge slab of marble, and I can just carve it with magic.
You could. Do you wanna try?
I can make perfect copies of people.
You have your brush as well.
I do.
How do you wanna try your hand at it?
What's the check for it?
It's just a how do you want to make the statue happen?
Just sort of like get off the chariot in front of the when the marble plaques are placed where they want it to be placed.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, statues, huh?
Of course, we're
Well-
becoming the greatest artisans, craftsmen in all of Faelin.
Do you mind if I have a try?
Oh, of course. And make room for you, and they give you
I pull out the the big brush thing that
the
she
big
has.
brush.
It's like a staff, really.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you the dreamer's brush. Where is
all of you
it?
get to see it. It's a good
Right.
read.
She pulls out what appears to be a golden staff with that looks like a brush, and it looks a bit like it's got a little tassel at the bottom, and what appears to be hair, shaped as a brush. I'll show you this one. This is what she has.
oh. So
The
a
Bob
man
Rossa brushes.
a really hairy.
I think
And-
that picture is more of a meme than anything. It's sort of like that.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vague it's an artistic interpretation of what is going on. Oh well now.
And I'm just going to point at the. I imagine it's like a massive slab of marble that
Yeah.
that is going to be. And. Alright, well, let's test this out then, shall we? It might be awful. Who knows?
They're just happy little accidents, and it begins. It begins drawing out whatever you're describing it to do, whatever you imagine. It's just sort of like. How do you imagine the pose of the statue for first?
I'll do yawn first, and I imagine I had like you know the heroic stance.
The heroic
Sort of
stance.
like the 1 foot forward, back, sort of like stern, up high, posture.
Yeah.
Like that. Exactly that. The heroic stance.
Now this is gonna be roll a charisma check.
A charisma check. Okay. Dice don't fuck me.
Oh, it
Didn't
worked.
fuck me.
So this is most statues are probably not super accurate to what they actually are trying to portray. This is a replica of Yorn, essentially, standing there in a heroic pose, and the crowd goes wild, and everyone is amazed at this. It just looks just like him.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think, Yorn?
That is. Jordan walks up next to it and does the same pose. Sees if it's.
Does the same stance next to it?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Is it just like an uncanny resemblance?
It's
Like
very
almost
uncanny.
eerily, like creepily so.
As Jordan does the pose, everyone starts cheering.
okay. Well, I think you did a great job on that one.
Yeah! Oh man, it's so cool! Hey, sign my toga!
Sign.
It's like a.
I have like a magical pen that never runs out of ink, so I chuck that to Yorn, and I'm just like, go please the crowd. Come on.
Oh man. And there's like
Go be
togas
people's man.
with
That's
like
what you wanna be, right?
embroidered Yorn pictures on it.
When did they ever get the time to do this?
Well, you guys have
What
been
is
in the.
more baffled than anything that they managed to get all
Maybe
of
you
this
guys
done.
spent some time in that world a bit. At some point.
Which,
To be fair, time zones could have been vastly different in the that dwarven realm compared to this realm. That is fair. We did spend quite a lot of time there.
That's also a possibility. Like, oh man, look, I got a signature. I want a signature as well. Like, oh, that's awesome. You're so cool, man. Oh man.
Am I allowed to just like use that same charisma check on all the statues, or do I have to make each individual one?
No, you're gonna have to make yours. Oh, let's see if it fails you.
Oh God.
you do have
it's gonna be funny.
Surge, Mythic Surge, and besides weird terror, like what, 8, 9?
Okay, let's see here. Oh,
You can always
please.
add a 1d12.
Make it a natural one.
It's a 1d12, is it?
Yep.
Alright, I might Mythic Surge this, yeah. I'm
Oh! So it comes out with like a giant nose at first.
29.
Wait,
29.
But then it sort of like shapes it back into your sort of, you know, it's not 100%, but it's still like super convincing. It's not, it's a fair.
It's not as realistic as Yorn, but
Yeah, it's like
almost
it looks like a statue of you.
Well, beauty cannot be replicated, I imagine.
That's impossible.
Oh, I don't think
Some would say.
Araletha's beauty could ever be replicated because she is the most charismatic thing on the fucking earth.
And they
Just
still
one thing.
share. They don't seem to notice the difference.
That was in character. So,
They still share even louder.
I think Yorn is currently just being swarmed by a crowd. Like, sign this for me, please.
Yeah, you can just hear that.
He's thrown at him.
shit.
God, so awesome.
Let's just.
That's enough now. Give him some space. Sorry, sir. You're.
No, that's fine and dandy, I guess.
And you keep moving forward as you're like going forward on the parade. Arletha is just making these statues, and there's the little dragon. There's a little smaller as well. They seem to have. I even made one for Orn.
Let's try it. I'll make Mythic Surge as well. I have so many fucking points.
I mean,
Oh,
39.
that's what
Amazing.
even better. It looks.
37.
You made it look even better than reality. Like your Orn is just looking so cool. It's got like a really cool pose, and they're like, "Oh man, I didn't even know Kobold looked like that."
She's the cutest little kobold you've ever
It's
seen.
like freaking dragon wings spread out.
Arletha's stance would have been a little bit more humble, I think.
There is also one spot left, and you do remember your old companion Gaius. He was there.
But only one for
Wait, what
Gaius as
happened
well.
to Gaius?
And I will use maybe another mythic search. We'll check. Charisma.
Oh yeah.
4,
Gaius looks,
36.
you know, like a Kaiser, just standing there looking into the horizon with his full equipment, his weapons, armor. You know, not. I guess you. The statue looks like it would be wearing traditional weapons at this point.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have that staff. I don't think I'd draw the staff in because I was heroic.
Yeah, he's got his normal
I'd just make it.
weapon and
I'd
armor.
make it a. I'd make his armor, and then I'd probably give him. He used great axes, didn't he? I'd give him
Yeah,
like a nice great axe on his back. Actually, no, I had him like in the air, like in like a.
And behind him, you see like also about some mounted warriors. He's standing on a horse, and he's got some mounted warriors with him. He seems to be like leading them into a charge.
Do you think he still has plans to follow?
You know, that actually makes me kind of happy. Arletha's statue is not as good as all the others because she doesn't consider herself that humble. She doesn't consider herself to be as.
Oh man,
as
this is awesome!
good as all the others.
You guys get you immortalized into the door, and eventually you do get back to the main the stadium where the Emperor is standing. It's like, oh my friends, you've done the world a great service by destroying the threat. He seems ignorant as to what actually seems to have happened. Like,
Bjorn doesn't seem. Tries not to look him in the eye. Because he's extremely ashamed. Avoiding his beat and stuff.
the blessings of heaven is clear this day. And you, my friends, have now been immortalized in the Triumpha, the parade grounds of all the old heroes and great rulers of our city. And eventually, he goes through ceremony and holds a charismatic speech to the populace, and they seem to just eat it up.
Arletha says probably try and say something as well to everybody.
And then eventually he brings each one of you up, allowing you to say a few words.
It would go. It would
Yeah,
be like.
his voice seems to have been like amplified via the shape of the stadium and also magic.
Is the magic working for us as well? Or
Yes.
I can amplify my own voice. Okay. It would go something like Arletha would be like. I am extremely happy that all of you are in great health. We have, as a collective, as a group of people, Phoenica, Galicia, everybody who helped us defeated the main evil that was harboring in Hara. But I implored you all, don't get too comfortable, please. For there is a new threat that we will all face together. We will all triumph over this.
Yeah, yeah,
Goes on and on and on.
yeah. And the Jorn gets to talk as well. The morale increased in the city. +1 morale.
Can I just make a general diplomacy check for a good
Sure.
Should I mythic surgeon?
You're free to do anything you want.
Alright, fuck it.
Not
I'm
20
gonna-
mythic
Yeah,
surge.
I'm gonna use a mythic point and make the roll a 20.
And
You
then
notice on one of the banners
So it's
of the honor guard, you see a golden eagle, and it sort of turns its head and looks at you, and gives you a blink.
What?
there you go.
An eagle?
Yeah, it's golden eagles, like you know those Roman eagles they have in the banners of like some, like the eagle itself turns its head and like blinks like at Arletha as she makes the speech. You're pretty sure you know who that is.
That's Helios?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Noticing the eagle, I'll just like nod my head towards it during the speech.
As you're holding the speech, you get like
Back.
you do notice that you get a little bit of a halo behind you.
Arletha, the speaker of the at least not all of them, but quite a large majority of them.
Speaker of a lot of gods. Now, wait. Oh, does your tree man friend wants to say a few words?
What?
Oh, he was part of the thing as well. Wait, he's
Per
actually
Kelly. Believe
Yes.
that was your name? I don't refer to you as much.
Per Kelly.
Yeah.
No one's ever heard about that name. What? Wait, isn't that the guy that followed them around a bunch?
know, there's a lot
Yeah,
to
the
it.
follower wasn't. Ah, we'll honor him as well. Ah,
I didn't do much.
he didn't do. He is so humble. Ah, Per Kelly the humble.
Stand confused.
The most confused tree you could ever see.
Per Kelly the humble. Ah.
Well, there you go.
What? Standing there confused.
Even more fanfares and cheers. Oh, he's so relatable!
Hello.
We need a statue for him as well. And they bring out another slab of marble.
I guess.
Jeez. Alright. Let's... Maybe
Actually,
it'll give me a nat 1.
Actually, maybe this one... No, we don't have any ironwood, so... Marble it is.
What's going on?
Mythic Surgeon. Wasn't that
26. Well, you get him alright. He looks very convinced.
It looks probably a lot more convincing.
It looks very convincing.
By the way, Faye,
And
I
he
can
just
make a
looks-
swimming pool.
You want a swimming pool?
No, I can make a swimming pool with my spells.
Oh, do you want to make this into a pool party for a raid? Oh, the after party? It's just a swimming pool party. And then eventually it dies down, and you guys finally get to unwind as you're escorted back to your Arletha's mansion.
My speech is no comment, so.
It's a very it's a typical Galician design with several sections of how do you say? It's a villa, but like almost like supersized. It's just added more villa, essentially. It's got aqueduct access, a nice little garden behind the house, and a set of stairs going up to the main part of the building. Two, like one big staircase and two staircases on the side, sort of flanking a wall that leads into another set of gardens. Orange tiles, roofing, balconies, and a little what are those called? Like a promenade with a that you can look down on the gardens. I also see a pool of water in the garden, and in the middle of the house, in the middle of the villa, is also more garden. It's very open to the sun, which is a large part of Galician society.
You know, it never occurred to me that I actually haven't actually come here and looked at the mansion. Because I was given it, and then I go whisked way back to Faelin to fight that threat.
Yeah.
This is a very nice place.
There's no guards around, right? No one around. Only us.
Well, there's servants like a butler and a few other servants that seems to be just standing just outside, so they don't seem to be in the way.
Is there? I imagine there's like a lot of going on.
A lot of what?
Throughout the city, celebrations.
Yeah.
I go to the butler and the servants, and I.
Mad. Greetings.
You guys can have the day off. This is a day of celebration and triumph. So all of you have the day off.
Very good. We
Do
do have
you
dinner.
want.
Oh, well, most of us live here as well. In the servants'
That's
quarter.
fine. But if you want to go do something, you don't have to follow us hand and foot. Go do what you want.
Oh, very well. Sounds good. And then some of the other servants seem to just get off and like seeing if it's okay to leave. They just sort of like, oh, I guess I'll go then, and they just scurry off and allow them. Some of them stay. Like the old butler seems to stay. He doesn't seem to be all too bothered about it. He seems to just be taking a walk in the gardens.
Can Serbs actually even fit inside this mansion?
He can. It's a pretty big mansion.
I think everybody would have been at least like a. I completely forgot about it. They just mentioned it during the parade. I mean, he is a. How tall is he actually? He's.
Maybe served even pulling the chariot.
He's 12 foot. He's 12 foot tall with 3 fucking heads. He's a Cerberus. I think everyone would have been like, Jesus.
Yeah, they just applaud. Keep clapping. Keep clapping, boy. Keep clapping.
We don't want to be hit, please.
Seinfeld theme, but very awkwardly playing.
Anyway. Yes, Yorn.
We might have a few problems. Make sure none of the butlers are around to listen.
That's butler, singular.
Well, I make sure that we get away from the butler so we could talk.
He's in the further away in the garden, biting down on some grapes.
What's your concerns, Yorn?
Do you remember the old Sanjad?
Isivra?
Yeah, you know the comet that crashed to the Ara?
Boy, do I ever.
That was him. Well, what remained of it.
Well, I knew that killing a god, when a god dies, has large consequences, so I assumed as much.
You know who took on his mantle?
I did.
What?
You see, just
It was our friend Helios. He acknowledged speech. Why does my mic keep cutting in and out? It's gay.
why are you gay?
Why
Mike.
are you gay? Let's just put the microphone right in front of my nose. That'll work.
Well,
Yes, Helios acknowledged me during the speech, so I assumed he would have taken on the mantle.
I do have a new name now.
Which is?
Helios Esivra.
Oh,
Do you mind if we just call you Helios? It's a bit of a mouthful. Your new name?
Well, friends and all that. A lot of gods that take on the mantle of old ones keep their merge counterpart and merge them into a new name that has both in them.
sorry, it had to be. The true son's not this way.
Well, there's still a lot of power in the world that is to be unclaimed. So he's technically still alive in the world, just he's taken the form of new life. And death of that area over there.
If there's a way I could apologize to him, let me know.
Well, I
I'd like to pay off the debt.
don't think that's going to happen. His consciousness is gone. Only parts of his spirit remains.
And his
Scattered.
memories, maybe? I think so.
There's a few memories I'm getting here and there. I did get the majority of it when I burnt myself at the ivory tower.
I have a question.
Ask away.
When I was given a choice between an ally and an item, I chose my item. But I didn't expect this. The Silver was an ally. You haven't even spoke to him at all.
Well, what do you mean?
I think Sivra, while yes, we never talked to him, he probably watched over us at least, or at least knew what we were doing, and would have helped us when the time came. He certainly probably knew of us during that whole incident when his angel came down and tried to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry about that, by the way.
I heard.
That's fine.
So, how does it feel being the new sun god?
Well, it's fine, I suppose.
Fine?
Fine.
I wouldn't say
I haven't-
good, because I know
Well, the
we had
circumstances.
the circumstances are rather sensitive to talk about, and I will urge you not to actually. I would urge you to take this secret with you to the grave, or in our case, never speak to it to anyone.
I should be the one who is completely responsible about this. You shouldn't have anything to do with this.
Well, don't talk about it. it'll cause a schism in the faith, and civil wars will probably erupt.
No mortal being shall know of this.
Good.
I'd imagine most immortal beings already have an idea, and most already.
Yes,
but
they do. But
no mortal being will know of this. You have our word on that, at least by our mouths.
Yes.
good. This land has suffered greatly, and we another civil war, another war for petty reasons like. That's not. I suppose it's not petty. They have very much a good reason why they would be angry, but another war would not be good. More lives will be lost in vain. It'll be
How
just
is the
established
other
peace.
how is the other pantheons handling this? I was going to talk to
Well,
Hecate.
they're always
Very
grumbling,
soon.
and especially now that all this power has been up for grabs. A lot of sun gods from around the world are just eagerly looking at my position as the new sun god with envy.
It's all a power race when it comes to gods, isn't it?
Well, they can be envious as much as they like. If they want power, they'll have to come over here and have their mortal preachers spread their word.
Yep.
And you know how that goes, usually. With these people, they can be rather zealous.
I do
Well,
have
you
a
have the-
question. Oh, one last one. Prometheus, where is it?
Well, I believe he's gonna roll a thingy. See here. I haven't seen him in a while, but he said he was going on a journey to get out of sight from the big man in the sky, as it were.
I wish to offer him sanctuary.
Well, good luck. I guess I'll keep an eye out. If I see him, I'll let you know.
Tell him I can probably take him to the Norse Pantheon, and they would keep him there. As
Not sure he'd want that. Fire is, yeah, you know, it just doesn't seem like a place he would fit in.
We have our own plane that we have made that he could lie low for a bit. Fortunately, due to how plane magic works, the man in the sky would not know where he is. But
How would you like it to become Imperial Lords?
Imperial Lords?
They are very powerful, godlike beings, much like the angel Veldis. She's not a complete god, but she's an Imperial Lord.
Oh,
good question.
what are those angels called again? Empyreans, that's right. I think you're referring to Empyreans, right, Frey?
It's called like like this. It's spelled like this.
EMPY. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, Empyreans.
What do you mean Empyreans? Lords of the Empyrean. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Different names.
the angels that only talk to gods and no mortals.
I'll pass.
Well,
I'd
Well,
wish
I would-
she literally spoke to you when you were mortal, so I don't see why that's.
I don't know. I want to
Well-
cut ties with my village.
I don't see how you would cut ties with your village if you became an Empyrean. They don't. They choose. Most of them only choose to talk to gods and no mortals ever again. But that doesn't mean that you can be the exception. You can still talk to mortals. You still look like yourself.
Very well.
You'll essentially get your own plane as well. And I've noticed that your plane seems to be getting crowded a lot. I imagine you probably want some form of privacy at times.
If we can make that plane bigger some way, maybe.
Well,
because there's already people there. I don't want to.
Well,
if we could just
they're
make
mortals,
the plane bigger.
Though. You can't have mortals in an Empyrean plane, like your very own plane that's reserved for like the souls that your followers gain after they die. That's where they go, essentially. That's probably be where they live, and your followers would then die and go to your new plane as angels or other creatures that you can decide on your own, depending on how you go about your divine
While I don't
business.
mind having that, I would like to make my sanctuary bigger for the others.
I imagine
so
you
more
do.
People.
You could try. Have you tried making it bigger?
I'm not sure how I would go about it. When I made the spell, when I crafted the spell, I made the realm as big as I possibly could make it at the time. But
Well, let me think. Perhaps untethering it from the astral plane and making it physical could be beneficial. Like a island, sort of, in the sky. Connected by different realms.
the idea of the sanctuary was so that if anybody needed to go into hiding, they could. As long as their intentions were true. If it was part of the physical realm, then that means it'd be easier to find.
Not necessarily.
No?
You see, the barriers that connect them, they would still be there, so it would be invisible for anyone, unless they left. You could make bridges between different planes, connecting them, almost.
It's a thought. It certainly would be nice to make that plane bigger.
Depends on what you want to do.
Though I don't... I don't know if I possess the magic to do that. I might have to call in a favor from a god or two.
Well, I know that one of you is very much on his way to become one. It looks at Yorn.
Oh. Well, I didn't expect... No?
Surprise.
Well, you did... If you helped Helios burn himself, I'm assuming you probably would have absorbed some of his power too. Well, Sivers, sorry.
Yeah, it can be quite volatile. But volatile is the wrong word. It just sort of goes to the nearest thing that it thinks is compatible? Yeah, that's the word, isn't it?
I should probably go back to my village to see if Cobra has come by.
Oh.
I do need to save do a lot of favors. I owe Loki and, well, others a lot.
Arletha, you hear a rustling in a bush.
Rustling in the bush.
You hear a rustling in the bush. And you see a furry-looking thing with different that seems to have spots on it. But upon closer inspection,
You're lagging out,
it's-
dude. Or I'm lagging out. 1 second.
hello?
I'm
I'm switching map.
Hey.
That's
Jesus.
enough. That's enough
You
of
s-
that.
You switched to Roll20 map and it lagged the entire Discord.
It
Holy
did, I
fuck.
remember. I didn't switch it though.
What you said? All I caught was a little furry thing, and that was it.
I'll just switch to this one for now. So it's not probably doesn't lag as much, does it?
Not lagging at balls. Yeah, I'd imagine it wouldn't. It's not as big.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hide this. Because it's not
Sorry,
actually
so can you repeat what you said?
So you see you hear a rustling in a bush, and you see like what appears to be a furry-looking thing with different spots of dirt and grime. But upon closer inspection, it appears to be a goblin in a coat coming out of the bush.
Oh,
Found you. Oh wait, that's wrong. Gopra found you again. You guys go all over the place. Deal. Make me find you again. You have hedge gate in your garden.
really?
Yes.
That's convenient.
Look.
So I can travel to the hedge maze through
Yes.
the Leishan. That's good.
Arletha, who the hell is?
You met him
The
before, remember?
Gopra.
In Faelin. He was in the
Yeah.
chicken shack, I think.
My memories are a bit fuzzy.
Gopra very loyal because lady
He's a
that's
goblin
frozen.
That, yeah, got tethered to me by a fae.
Oh. I haven't been able to think straight lately. I need some rest.
What I think you need is a good drink, a good stiff drink. The question is,
I Gopra knows where to find good stiff drink.
should
think
we
Goblin
drink it?
market.
I know where a good drink comes from. I heard there's some really good mead back at the Asgard.
Oh no! Gopra has to go so far again.
Do you have to follow us? Or can you just stay in Galicia?
Not part of deal to stay in Galicia.
So yeah, so out of character, he actually has to follow me everywhere?
Yeah, to make sure you go the right way.
Is Orn in the backpack? Oh no, she's back in the our dimension, right?
Orn's in the Sanctuary of the Lost, yeah. Just
I
crafted.
tell you
put
how
down
to
my
go
backpack.
through hedge maze of thorns. Easy.
Hop inside the backpack.
We're gonna go celebrate for a bit. Well, not celebrate, unwind. And then after that, I will start this journey with the hedge maze because I haven't had the time. But I do now.
Okay. Gopra, stay here for a bit. And he goes back into the bush. And he sort of like disappears through, like, it seems like some thorn vines who sort of wrap around him and he sort of disappears into it.
Well, we can go celebrate in the Norse realms. They really know how to throw a party over there.
Oh, it's sort of a great old party.
And I think that's exactly what you need, Yorn.
Most certainly. And maybe, you know what? I need. It's about time I tried to convince Odin to let me join the pack.
Well, you're as strong as Thor now.
Indeed. So, we should find a place where we could summon down the.
I'd like to talk to uh, Kate first.
Ah, so
Go
many
ahead.
people to talk to.
Hmm. No, I'll do that. I'll just like in a private conversation. She just like walks off, probably to her room.
DMs.
Well, I mean, like not. I mean, Yawn doesn't hear it, but obviously I'm just going to do it through the voice chat because it's just easier.
Oh, and if you don't mind, check on Athena and Ares. I don't want him. I'm pretty sure one of them would probably be disappointed that I decided to take the entire battle on my own.
I'm sure I'll get a good recap from Hakat. He seems to be within good graces, both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you call up, you look at the mirror, and you start scrying into it, and she sort of appears from like a mist, and she's in front of the mirror now. Like, oh, now what? What have you been up to now recently? There's quite a lot of things being talked about all over the different pantheons.
I'm sure there is. Well, the corruption in horror has been, well, a new corruption has happened in horror, unfortunately, but the Moloch's corruption is no longer there.
Well, that's good. It's very good indeed. Nasty business, that. I've heard that a bit of Tartarus is leaking out, though.
The sun?
Tartarus being the realm of chaos and demons and monsters and titans. Luckily,
Yes,
it's not
it
that big of a
seems...
hole, I've heard. So not the biggest of the biggest can get out yet. But, you know, when there's a hole in, for example, a crack in a piece of glass, it'll grow little by little until the entire window cracks. It's not that I don't want to see some of my old friends again, but the thing is, there's quite a bit of other things in there that are not so not a good idea to be letting out. Let's just say that.
Yes, that is something, that's our new...
Pandora's box sort of situation. So somebody should
task, I
probably
assume.
get to do that, take care of that. And horror itself seems to be, you know...
Again, I think. Or that's you.
Huh? Lagging again?
Fuck, is Discord doing?
Legolas?
Legolas.
Lego Galatia.
Okay, there we go. It's fixed itself. So, alright.
Right, Governor.
That's our new task, yes. Just to halt the demon invasion.
There's a lot of them now. A lot of them.
I assume it wouldn't have taken that much time.
Let's see here.
Though I hope that maybe they won't pull anything for a while. Though I just gotta go warn Phoenica, because they're probably the closest. Camry. Camry doesn't really like us, but I suppose that's not going to be. They're going to have to put up with that.
Yes, well. The god seems to not care too much around there. They're mostly just stick to themselves and not really pay attention too much. Very aloof, those guys.
What is the Pantheon? How is that going? I imagine it's at least a lot of discussions, if not turmoil.
Oh yes, well, a little bit more than usual right now. There's Apollo is kind of angry.
I would have assumed as much.
We're even hearing word from the other, more remote gods from the world. We haven't heard word from them in a long time, and they haven't taken notice about this influx of divine power.
Well, Sivera did have a lot of worship, so he was very powerful.
Indeed.
His magic seems to his spirit and his power has been scattered throughout all of Faelin. So a lot of it's up for grabs.
Was there anything you wanted me to help you with? Possibly.
I think one of my things I want to get done is my plane. You probably know about it at least. The sanctuary that
Really should work on that name, dear.
Sanctuary of the Lost.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad name at all, but no, just teasing you.
That's alright.
Possibly it's a phase. You grow and rename it to something else later. We have all eternity to decide.
Yeah, that's a new thing. But I am now immortal.
Yay!
To time, at least.
Well, say hi to your friends for me, or was there anything you wanted else to talk about? How have you been dealing with all of this? It must surely have been an experience.
I don't know how I've been coping, really. I've just been fighting the fights that I need to fight and trying to get everybody unified to fight Moloch, but as he is not a problem anymore, I think that unification goes just as well with the new invasion.
Yes, but mortals they want something to unite against, and if they don't have anything, they'll start fighting themselves again, and it's just how it is.
Indeed. Unfortunate as that might be.
And one thing that you must keep in mind now that you have become very much high on your way to becoming a god if you try not to interfere in mortal conflicts unless you really have to, because it will anger some other gods. And it's sort of, there's a very thin balance between all the different gods, an unspoken agreement almost that you don't go in and forcibly convert anyone. You don't march an army led by yours truly or yourself in the name of converting.
I would never do that.
And you must also be very subtle when you work your when influencing the mortals. Of course, this recent events have been very much beyond the norm, so some liberties must be taken. But you're technically not a god yet, so the rules are a bit more loose for you and your friend.
I have spent quite a lot of time, so I don't mention my faith or yourself or me as a god. I am neutral in a lot of my encounters with everybody. At least I try to be. Sometimes my emotions get the better of me, but try and remain neutral.
That Fafnir, he's a funny one. Oh, God.
There's a question that I've been pondering for some time.
Yes.
I know you're a Titan.
Yes, I am.
Are you counted as a god though? Just curious.
I do count as a god. Titans is just one way to classify us. Suppose we were the first generation of gods. Gaia was the first. She was the Earth Mother. She still has significant powers. And you know the rest. I don't have to go into detail of how all the different gods came into being. It's a convoluted story with different interpretations and...
The most popular one seems to be incest.
Yes, well...
Not a matters for gods, I suspect. But anyway,
feet and weird stuff happening. Anyway. Where was I talking about? Yes, we're basically primordial gods. Before the Olympians. Olympians is like a term for Zeus's people, and the Titans are of my people.
Okay.
We could say it's a tribe of gods, much like the Vanir and Aesir in the North pantheon. The Vanir being more focused on the arcane. We are more elemental forces of nature. Zeus took the throne from Cronus and became the ruler of the sky. Much like that Thor fellow can create lightning from his hammer, so can Zeus from his lightning bolt that he carries around. A lot of people worship him, and therefore his power is very much more powerful than, let's say, Thor. Although Thor is still very powerful, I've heard. You know, there was this one story where Hercules wandered into Veland and they mistook him for Thor. That was a funny story one. Yeah.
Oh, that would probably make sense. Though, as far as I understand it, Yorn is probably
Well, they'll probably
as
start
powerful as Thor.
they'll probably start mistaking you for God soon. It's like, oh, was that was that Thor walking around there? Oh, Hercules? Like, huh?
I assume some of us have some followers, at least. Like, nowhere near
Yeah,
on the...
most. I've heard
But
Yarn is mostly mice following him.
he did save a bunch of rat folk, yes.
Well, every voice can be counts.
Yes, it does.
Anyway,
No,
I'm sure you're very
don't...
busy. You don't?
Not really. I haven't really... One comes to my mind. I haven't really thought of your following. At least I haven't found anybody who worships you.
They're very out of the way. Don't like attention. You can find
Witches
shrines.
and sort, I
You
assume.
can find shrines near crossroads, leaving offerings, and mothers tend to worship me, and healers and wise women, people of nature and magic, witches
I
and
suppose-
thoughts.
You call me your daughter. Is that something you call all of your
No,
followers, or just myself?
no. You have doubts.
No, I'm just trying to... I consider myself very lucky that I have someone like you that I can converse to and have direct link to the gods this way. But I'm just unsure of what...
We're having this conversation, are we? You want to know who your father is, I imagine.
Well, I don't know what I am. Am I actually your daughter? I never really considered that.
You're a demigod.
Big.
Big thunk.
Big Chungus.
Well, that would explain my, my power. Certainly. You don't want to tell me who my father is, that's fine. Not that it impacts me too much, but... I was more curious than anything what I truly was. And I tried to seek answers from other oracles, but they were very vague. But
Oh, trust me, a lot of oracles are very vague. They tend to be, at least. The whole...
I try to be straight to the
yes,
point.
I have a connection to the mysterious forces of the universe, sort of thing. Makes them get more visits, you know, so they're not out of a job. And if you're vague, then you can give more prophecies later. And there's also some of them also think it's rather funny seeing mortal rulers coming to them for advice.
But I imagine it would be, yes. At least I know if some kingdoms have their own oracles, though whether their power is truly that of an oracle or not is to be determined.
Yeah, there's lots of charlatans around as well that just tends to smoke vapors from some volcano. Or rather.
Is my just one last question before I leave? Is my father still alive?
I imagine he would be.
Didn't keep in contact with him then, I suppose. That's to not be expected. It's the faking, and that would be ironic.
What? Pamparamp.
Pumper-up.
Pamparamp. No, that's not. I don't even know what the fuck. That's not a fake king's name.
Are you going to tell me who my father is, or you don't wish to speak of it?
Perhaps we can speak of this some other time.
That's fine. Okay. Well, I'll let you get back to your godly duties while I think
Yeah.
I think Ewan's gonna get blasted out drunk in the Norse Pantheon, so I suppose you'll probably be there to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Either make sure he doesn't collapse or anything of the sorts. I don't want to have to drive over there with my chariot and pick you up.
I'll be fine. Anyway, thank you, Mother. You can say that with a bit more conviction, yeah.
Yeah. And then she hangs up.
Yeah. Put the mirror away.
Awkward conversation there. She didn't seem to want to talk about it. It's a mystery and a half. Alright, so you back to
Karlether is a
Jörn.
demigod, huh?
When you're staring at a demigod. Or it could be half Titan, actually, probably more accurate.
Probably half Titan, yeah.
You're welcome, but it zooms into the guy's face all the time.
Half, exactly. That's probably gonna eat at Arletha's mind for a bit. Anyway,
Eat.
I go back and find Yorn. I assume he didn't just fucking up and leave unless he did.
Yorn is meditating with the sword in front of him.
Okay.
Gauntlets off and helmet.
I sit next to him and don't interrupt his meditation.
I'm gonna go check on my ancestors. Gonna see how my ancestors are.
They're partying. Drinking spirit booze. God damn it. There's some good spirit booze.
Huh. I was gonna continue my training while she's talking, but sure.
Drunken style. Who?
Don't break the thing.
Drunken master style. Are you ready? It will be very important to be ready when you're drunk to fight. You must be prepared for combat in any situation. You must utilize your surroundings. A mug can be an effective weapon. You must also learn how to defend yourself against a banana.
What?
No. No, don't worry about him. That's advanced stuff. And then What do you want to know? What do you want to do on a party? Do you want to... They hold a parade for you, I heard. I saw it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a pretty good parade, I'll tell you. You know, it's very annoying having to be in this dream world all the time. But it will bother. Nee bother, nee bother. Everyone wants to talk to pets and spiritual guides now. God damn it. Everyone wants to talk
Well, Araletha doesn't know that Serbs can talk yet.
Oh, yes, let's see here.
I mean, I assumed he can talk because he has 16 intelligence,
Oh, yes, of course.
and he knows common, abyssal, and infernal because he is a demon dog.
Suddenly, just a moustache and top hat pops up on him. Like I say, mistress, I
What's
have
cooldown on
gained the
old
ability
man
to
now?
speak.
Just do yawn. And he's like, he asked. I was wondering
Oi.
what's the cooldown.
What you want to know now? What guidance do you seek?
What's the cooldown on the old man now?
It's 1, 2, and it counts. Old man is sleeping in a rocking chair,
Well,
and he wakes up. House now.
what's the cooldown on using the old man power?
Shut up! I'm mysterious. You don't need to know.
Well,
Whenever I feel like it, pretty much. If you really need me, I'll know, okay? I'm old.
be rude.
I'm old. I get to be rude. And he
You
rocks his
don't get
rocking
to be
chair.
rude.
I am literally your ancestor. This is you and your... You'll end up like me one day, you know? If you really want to age yourself, like that's... You want to become old. You're not gonna become old and wise just by just aging yourself.
No,
You'll still be yourself.
There's a reason why I want to test it.
You wanna have a pretty cool beard.
No, I don't know if magical aging works on me anymore.
Well, I guess you'll have to find out.
Yep.
Well, if you need me, and if you're in big trouble, which I doubt you'll be, anytime soon, you'll know what to do.
I will.
I'll have to go now. Other young monks needs guidance.
Mm-hmm. Well, you take care.
Yes, I will. Maybe I'll buy you noodles next time you go visit the Eastern lands.
We'll see how that goes. Say, have you heard of the sun monk thing?
There, the sun exploded,
No,
I believe. Not exploded, it died, and it crashed down, and...
Yeah, but there was a monk from the east.
Well, I should not be too far away from you, I don't think. I mean, that was a big explosion. I'm certain anyone of any power would show up and take a look.
Well, will I know when I meet him?
Well, yes. It's not very subtle.
Good to know. Well, thank you for
I think you'll
guide.
be not very much unlike each other, except for a few things. Like for one, he's got a tail, and is a monkey.
What?
Yes, he's the king
How?
of all. If he's the monkey king.
Oh. All right. Fair enough.
That is fair enough. We actually haven't met some.
Yeah, this is the first time you know he's a monkey.
Well, I
Well, you
hope
could have
he
asked
doesn't-
if you were interested. Seemed very shocked. Not 1 second allowed. Barging through the door, man. Kid. Alright, let's see here. I've got a few ideas for now. Let's see here.
Cerberus.
Sir Murderer.
Oh, my roll 20.
Oh, hello, Roll20.
Oh, hello, tree man. You've been rather silent.
Yeah, because nothing turning me out.
Do you just sit there and play games?
Yeah. I think is Treeman.
Do you want to make a new
Like-
character, Tree Man?
Basically, Arletha is talking to his mom. The Treeman is not gonna just come in and say hi.
Hello, mother of Arletha.
Make a new character.
Yeah, I think I need to do that in future.
You just plant yourself down somewhere and become the world tree man. And then if someone
A
messes
seedling
with
of
you,
the world tree.
and then if someone messes with you, you just punch them. It's like in Warcraft 3 when the big demon guy climbs on the world tree, but instead the world tree punches back and murders him.
Angry tree.
Sorry. And let's be honest, there wasn't much thought brought into the tree man. It was mostly a meme to begin with. Now that you understand how to do stuff, you can make your own one. It's gonna take 100 billion, quadrillion years. Oh man. Anyway, where's
I
Abba?
still need your help to make a new character after
Yeah, I'll
this.
help you. Everybody needs to help him.
I'm helping everybody else with their gestalt.
Suddenly, Tree Man turns into Monkey King.
Spicy meme.
Connection with server has been.
Hello, I'm back. Finally.
Hello, I'm back. How are you?
Hello, I'm back.
I hate siblings. Well,
But
really,
I'm the youngest in my family, XD.
no wonder you're annoying.
Wow.
I'm also the youngest sibling.
Makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
That's why I'm such a cheeky bastard.
Such a cheeky breaky.
Yeah, I used to.
No, I'm actually. The funny thing is, I'm like one of the most mature out of all the siblings. So
I used to sneak up to my brother's door and play Trollolol with a. I think it was a freaking MP3 player thing. Because we didn't have phones back then, like we used to.
What do you mean?
Or like a recording of
I always forget how
phones
old
have always
Frey
been
being an old bastard.
smartphones. Phones have always been smartphones. I don't know.
It was stupid phones.
Anyway, we're not gonna. This conversation.
It's a great conversation.
Irrelevancy.
Dawn of Irrelevancy.
I think it's just Dawn of Faelin as a nutshell as a series. Just Dawn of fucking what?
Dawn of getting distracted and talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Dawn of talking to Cerberus.
You should probably go to the North Pantheon now.
Fuck you! North Pantheon time. And then cheeky breaky hard bass time.
I'd probably just be talking to Serbs while waiting for him to finish his meditation.
Well, I'm done.
Just like find Arletha in like the garden talking to
Serbs. What voice
Serbs.
do I give this guy?
What voice do you give Serbs?
No.
No, he's not. That's no. He's a demon dog. Not Shaggy. Jesus.
A Scooby.
Shaggy is not a demon dog.
Sorry, Scooby. He's not Scooby. Jesus.
Hello there, Commander.
He'd probably have a deep voice, if anything.
What the fuck?
Just make him a Scooby.
No, I refuse to have a three-headed death machine talk like Scooby.
Oh man, we need to go. We need to get a Scooby man as well. Get the Scooby chariot. We go on adventures.
Scooby snack. Give him a Scooby snack.
Get him some ambrosia, some Scooby Snokes. No, what the
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
voice do we give this guy? Hold on a there.
That moment when Cerberus is more charismatic than you.
Hello there.
Oh, come on.
Hello there. I believe you
He's
want
got a
to talk
20.
to me.
He's got a 20 in charisma.
Why are you talking
You
to me,
can't
Melly?
blame me for it.
I'm blaming you right now.
His lowest stat was a 16. Like, fuck.
In before, Cerberus is the actual narrator voice.
The next.
Hello, Arletha. I can speak now.
That's really weird.
He can see through the fourth wall. And he's been doing the intro the entire time and you just didn't know.
Cerberus is the narrator.
Dawn of Faelin. Wait, what am I saying? Hello, Arletha. I am very clever now. I can speak, and I have attained the power of sentience.
Okay then. That's certainly unexpected.
Yes. Well,
Thrilling. Fucking thrilling.
expect the unexpected. I have an itching temptation to say this summer all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Well,
Why is Yorn sitting there? I've always wondered what the meaning of that is.
he's meditating.
He is boring. He should wake up.
Well, you're boring.
He woke up. I am an oracle now. I can see into the future.
I'm sorry, but that voice does not fit him at all.
It does fit him really well.
It doesn't.
Is this one of the heads talking?
Oh, each of the heads can have different voices. Great.
Oh yes, this is the leftmost head talking.
Not the middle one.
The middle one. He's not very talkative, are we? Shakes head. The rightmost head speaks now. Yarn, you're boring.
Huh.
Self control is always good.
I wish I could speak in two voices at the same time, because that would be funny. Because then I would be like, that's not how it works, damn it. Two distinct voices, god damn it. The middle one is mute for now. He is the sensible one.
Is he?
Well, so do I get snacks?
We could. Well, we're about to go to the Norse realms, I think. So there's probably going to be a lot of food there.
I want snacks.
Okay, sure.
Have I been a good boy today?
Yes, you have.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Seriously.
This is like
Wag's tail. Really
Yeah.
awkward. This is awesome. This is like awkward, like weird man dog starts talking to you.
This is like
That
this is
awkward
like most-
moment,
if
like
a dog owner. I want you, dog, to speak to me to tell me what you want, and then the dog actually learns how to talk, and you're like, "Fuck, this was a terrible mistake."
yeah, and it sounds like a movie trailer guy.
Yes.
We want the snacks.
Oh God! Stop it.
No.
So, the roleplay potential for I just got beautiful. Anyway,
This summer, the dog requires snacks.
yes, we'll go get you some food. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you get pissed drunk instead? Haha.
Middlehead gets attentive as this. I say, I would like some of that lovely liquor, as you call it.
Fucking knew your Cerberus was an alcoholic.
Oh, shut up! We don't drink and on the job. We must be alert and attentive, so we can do our job better. Yeah.
Right? We should like. What happened to going back to Asgard?
Let's just
I
go.
am guarding.
Let's just go.
Summon that bridge of color.
Well, not here.
Come on, Serbs. Well, we're gonna go find somewhere more suitable
I
for the
say,
bridge.
a better location. We need to go away.
Your voice is emerging, Frey.
I say.
Just go.
Alright, so you go far away from the city. Like a rocket, and you disappear into the world.
I could just teleport us. It's probably easier.
And then Asgard shows up with the Rainbow Bridge. Damn it, this voice is not good for this dog. Because I slink into this voice all the time.
Yeah, I was thinking more like a demonic voice.
Give me food.
Have me.
I want the snacks. Please.
It's Cerberus here.
Noon.
It's Cerberus here.
It's Cerberus here.
Ready?
I'll have to get away from these people at some point.
You're never leaving us. We will always be
Dawn
there.
of memes.
What's
Right.
a meme? Anyway.
Rainbow Bridge shows up. Nice. And then we have to go on the Bifrost because that has loading screen music.
Just play the elevator music.
Oh yes, it does. Let's see here.
We're in the desert now. Oh, it's this map. Beautiful.
Alright, so you get on the bridge of metal and rainbows. And you make your way over it. And for some reason, there's very epic music playing in the background. You don't know where it's coming from. And eventually you end up in Asgard. That map is fucking crowded, by the way. God damn it.
Yes, it was.
I need to get rid of that map. Put it somewhere else. No, wait, there's the Bifrost. There it is.
Fuck.
It's even more crowded.
There's old Araleth there. Jeez.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh,
Who
there's
is
a big
that?
mic.
Who is that?
Cover it
Kill,
up.
murder, and you get to Asgard. Asgard. The Battle of Asgard. And then
Asgard.
All the gods and stuff are there partying hard.
Wait, did we ever become Empyreans? Like,
Didn't want to.
I never said I didn't want to.
Said we're fine with it then.
We said we were fine with it.
Well, you didn't give him a good answer at the moment, so we'll probably get back at that.
Okay, alright. Well, do want me to get back.
Oh, yes.
Give me that power, meme.
And then you get to Asgard. And you know, this is regular old business in Asgard, and people are just having a good old time. Partying and drinking and fighting, and they sort of look at you as you open the door epically, with epic music in the background. Epic metal, there we go.
Epic metal.
You open the door,
Oh, Harley Diver. Nice.
and everyone looks at you with epically. They look back at them. Squinted eyes. You step in epically. Swinging back and
Frey's just trying to cram the word epically as much as he possibly
swing back and forth, like very cool, like as you walk. Nod at everybody. And they nod back, drinking their mead epically. I see Odin there, sitting on his chair, looking really badass. Walks up to you, and takes a seat at the end of the table, pretty, like a kind of epically, as it were. Sits down, dust falling around him.
Epically so.
Even the dust is playing electric guitar. And then you sit down somewhere. And he just acknowledges you. Enough of that. Now, welcome back. That was a pretty epic entrance, I must admit.
Yeah.
Tends to happen a lot when you go on the Bifrost.
I think you should find a way to tone it down.
Well, the Bifrost just tends to make everything really cool, and then you enter the Valhalla.
So, I managed to take down. Well, we managed to take down our commandant.
This is just a thing now, isn't it?
What's a thing now?
For some reason, it just plays really cool music when you get in.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
You need to get some like thrash metal in there.
I really like Holy Diver because it just has that feel to it when you're walking around almost.
If you get the kill switch engaged one.
Right.
So,
I believe we shall address the elephant in the room. Everyone looks at an elephant sitting in the corner. Not him. Yours. You are a powerful
so everyone's
person.
gonna look at Tree Man.
Well, that's not an elephant, though. Your Tree Man is kind of an elephant in the room, isn't he? Stands
There
He's
are
a
a lot
out.
of elephants
tiny.
in the.
He's a tiny treant
Actually,
covered in
he's big
power
now.
armor. He's
It's a
big
big
now.
tree.
Yeah, he's
Big
large
now.
now. So he
He's
kind of is
large
the,
now.
yeah, he kind of is an elephant in the room. He's standing in the corner. Everyone just looks at him briefly. Is like, anyway. So yes, Yorn, you you're very powerful, and I'd like to extend an invitation to you to marry into my family, become one with our kingdom.
Well,
Would be an epic proposal. I'm sure.
depends on who I'm marrying, I suppose.
Well, you'll have to prove your worth, and then they'll be like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
stuff
Well,
happens.
there's
It's
also
not
a matter
always
of
easy.
problem. I
What's the
believe you've heard of the other village that wants me to marry their friend,
Oh,
something like that.
is
If you
that
can
how it
do it,
is?
if you can talk them down, I'd be grateful.
Well, the thing is, you've been played for a fool this entire time.
What?
That's not a human. And you see Brunhilde just standing in a corner, and she turns into a beautiful maiden that's shining with golden rays. And it's Freya.
Oh my god.
Arileka snickers a little bit.
You're
So does the dog.
Everyone's laughing at the same time.
Do you mind? Give me a minute.
Seinfeld theme.
Yorn disappears out of the hall, teleports behind it, like, and everyone can hear the loudest scream.
It
God.
seems he's a little shy. Isn't that nice?
Everyone's laughing. And the bards strike up a tune.
Begins to walk back in.
Why is he screaming? Did someone hurt?
No, nothing hurt him.
Should I go help?
I don't think you can help in this matter. Perkele?
Epic pranked. Wait, no,
Your
that's
Mac
not
walks
my
back
voice. Damn it. What is it? Epic pranked?
So, why have you run me by like a fool? Hmm?
Well, you have to understand one thing. You're very judgmental.
No. I'm sorry, but take it back a step.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. Now, I'm not judgmental. There's a difference between being forced to do something and doing it on your own will. Odin. Mm?
Well, it's not my idea. Don't look at me.
Hold it.
Arle-
Hold it there. Hold it
Arlet's
there.
just snickering in the corner.
I mean, come on. Let's be real here. Okay.
Ah, yes, we'll be very real here. I'm sure there's someone in the crowd that has something to do with it.
Being forced into marriage
Oh, there's
is
nothing.
pretty much slavery, don't you think? I wouldn't have accepted it on a member of my family, and I've been through it a few times.
I'm sure.
So, Odin.
But you would have gotten a funny magic ring on your wedding day.
Uh huh.
Yes. I'm very serious. And haven't totally not been, we have totally not been washing this entire time.
Well,
At
maybe
all.
I
Not,
should go get Moloch's body and revive it while I'm at it.
You're such a. That's a good joke, my friend. Anyway, now that we've all had a good laugh and some ale, we can all talk about it properly.
Uh-huh.
You see Loki just smirking, giggling in the background. Just
I
holding
should have
his.
Aleph
known
is-
you were in on it.
Aleph is giggling with Loki. 100%. 100%.
Ivan didn't say anything. It's just very funny, you know.
You've got to
You know-
admit, Yawn. You have to admit, Yawn, this is very entertaining. At least for us.
And back. God damn it. So,
Keep in mind that we did too.
you didn't have to ride the body of a dead god into another one, did
No, but I'm the reason why that god that you crashed into is dead. So,
you? I am grateful. But at
Well,
the
how do
same
we
time,
even know he's dead? Oh, someone just chewing on a big old turkey leg.
while he's dead in this world, at least, he might be alive in another. Who knows?
Ah.
I mean,
Works the same for the sun god.
Mm.
Is he alive in another world?
Well, we don't really know what happens when we die. You sort of turn into stardust.
that's a shame. Say, I might be able to destroy Sur's sword. Maybe even kill him.
That's a tongue twister. Say that like 30 times over. I might
Might
be
be
able
able-
to just. And he's slurring his words, and he just. Is one. No, that's too difficult. Don't know.
Is Odin very drunk right now?
Yes.
Beautiful.
One Eastern civilization once said that if you hold court whilst drunk and sober, and you both think an idea is good whilst you're in either state, then you make it the law.
Uh-huh. Well, anyways,
That doesn't
You're
sound
drunk,
like that would
Odin.
go very well.
Frey is still here, I imagine.
Who? Frey? Huh?
Freya. Yes.
Yes. I should think so.
I would say this is an honor to meet you, but circumstances aren't very present. Okay. Either way, I'm Yorn. Nice to meet you.
I am quite familiar with you, since I was there all the time.
Uh-huh. So why pose as a woman that I'm forced to marry? What was the point of
That's not my... The thing is, if I presented myself as a beautiful person, would you have acted the same way?
it? What if? I mean, forced to get married to someone else isn't exactly a great thing, is it?
Well, it is tradition.
Tradition may be, valuable, but in some cases, I believe it should be abandoned.
Mm.
If it's gonna cause the distraught of members in the village, then I believe it should be abandoned completely.
Well,
Having gone through that process several times, I would not like to have that happen to anyone that I know.
you can... I'm sure you can make it the law in your village. I was simply using the established traditions and post myself as your bride to be in a rather unaesthetic, vulgar way to see how you would react.
Uh-huh. Well, I think being vulgar and aesthetic either way just pushes someone away. I don't think first impressions matter, don't they?
You shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
I do. I know that. But like I said, first impressions always matter, no matter what.
That's true. Well, if you're truly a kind person, you would act kindly despite first impressions. Mm.
Hmm.
I will say that he did. He did act kindly. He did save you. However, even though he was being forced to marry, he might have rejected to the whole being forced to marry part and been vulgar in that sense. But in respect of yourself in your other form, he didn't care and went out of his way to save you. So don't judge him too harshly. I understand where he's coming from, but he should could have handled it better, but he was panicking at the time.
Yes.
I've lost a valuable ally after all. For a while.
Well, the the lesson here is kind of simple, I suppose. If you truly wouldn't have seen any, wouldn't have mattered how I appeared, then you wouldn't have reacted any differently. I wouldn't, I imagine.
Hmm.
Which I completely do not believe is the case.
Well, everyone has their own opinion.
I am
As
the goddess of that field, so I can tell you that you were not feeling relieved when I was revealing myself. There was actually, in fact,
yeah.
a reaction of panic. Oh, gods above, must I marry such a creature? Such thoughts perhaps running through your head. I could not have read your mind, but I can certainly tell.
Oh no, what was going through my head wasn't the fact that well, you looked different, but well, I don't like noise. There's a reason why I wanted to avoid the parade now. And being one who sings loudly, no, no. Everyone has their own preference. Didn't want to deal with that.
Well, I'm not going to marry you. You just have to marry someone else in this court.
Well, that is perfectly fine. I wouldn't mind.
Very well. Well, that sort of ruined the mood. Everybody's sort of like,
What? No, I'm sorry, but you don't just marry a person as soon as you meet them.
that's literally
I would.
Freya.
Fucking
Yeah.
Really?
Everybody would want to marry Freya.
Okay. And I, s- I don't
Discord
know.
is lagging the fuck out for me right now.
It doesn't click.
Dating matchmaking time for Yorn in Valhalla.
Oh, Jesus. Every like 5 minutes, it just like everyone turns into a robot and then it fixes itself. What the fuck?
Looking for Valkyries in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
One, two, no.
Does Yorn want to marry?
Well,
Oh,
I'm just. Aralither is just feeding servants.
we'll just have to find someone that wants to marry you, or
did
someone.
Yorn fall in love?
No, this is a matter of tradition.
Oh,
Well, at first we could at least do a Yorn. I've done this with one a blood oath. I can bind you to one. So we are then becoming blood brothers, in a sense.
Aber isn't currently here, by the way.
Alibaba is not here currently. Oh well, fuck. This is interesting. Yorn. For a start, we can form a blood oath, you and I.
I'll agree to it.
Then you'll be my blood brother, much like Loki is, says Odin.
Very well.
And he picks up a literal dagger and stabs his hand.
Jorn takes his sword and cuts his hand.
They shake on it and let the blood mix. And now you become. The oath has been. Let's see here. Oath. Let's see here. This is not something that you do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
I do need to go back to Faelin soon. I made a promise to a bunch of people.
I'm sure you did. Now, just a
You need-
second out of character.
Yorn, you need a day to relax. You're way too tense right now.
Let's see here.
There's a
Where is
lot
it?
of work to do. You know,
Shut.
Look, come on. I just found out like 10 minutes ago that I'm a demigod. Now, that's not important. Anyway, we need to
Blood
You
for
need to
blood.
get
Bone
blindingly drunk.
for. Shut up.
No, you.
Blood for blood. Bone for bone. Life for life. Until only we stride the earth. My life is in your hands. My blood is in your veins. Hold me well, and I will lend you my strength. Break your bond, and may we both perish. Friendship I swear to thee, an oath of clasped hands and shared hearts. And it is done.
thank you. Well, I'm glad to have Odin as my brother.
Sup, bro? Says Loki. You just got pranked.
I'm no longer happy.
I bet you're gonna find someone you love here. Someday.
Yeah, one day.
And Thor walks in. Hey, have I missed something?
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
you're late, Thor. No, I was busy beating the hell out of some giants. Sorry.
Sense motive.
Sure.
Sense motive. I always forget what my sense motive is. I think it's larger than
Fuck.
Definitely it's beating the hell out of some giants.
definitely beating the hell out of some.
I'm
100%.
mythic surging that. Fuck that.
Really?
48.
He's got a massive smile on his face.
I rolled a 3.
No, I was camping. And fishing. Yeah.
What did he have on his face?
Troll face.
Ah.
So he's not lying. I mean, Thor does enjoy punching giants.
Yeah,
should
that was.
probably stop
Oh,
punching.
by the way, Jorn, do you want to go camping now?
Sure.
We should have a
What is-
celebration. Because, I don't know about all of you, but, I think our friend here, Yorn, needs to get blindingly drunk. Because
Oh,
he's
yes.
way too
Bring out the
stressed
mead. Yeah, bring out all the mead. Bring out the mead in the cellar from Darn. You've been drinking already? God damn it. Okay. Better keep up. And he starts drinking as he's trying to sit down there somewhere.
It'll take more than just a couple of kegs to get me drunk.
It rolls out 2 5-barrels for you.
Good enough.
You get the biggest horn ever. It's like golden with a dragon like curled around it.
Well, say, Thor, I heard you were tricked by the Giant King to drink it the entire half.
This hasn't happened yet.
Oh, that what?
That hasn't happened yet in Roar.
Oh,
Oh, it hasn't happened yet.
It's for real estate.
Redcon that.
I heard that you have not gone camping in Jotunheim yet. Would you like to come with me so we can go camping in Jotunheim
sure.
and go barbecuing and fishing?
Say, I would love to meet Giant King at some point.
Yeah, well, that's why the main reason why we're going.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not just fun in Jotunheim. As much as I'd like it to be. Always work is to do. I have to keep an eye on Loki as well, so we can go to Jotunheim and he can be of useful and stuff. But I don't want to go. Oh yes, you're going because
oh no, you're coming.
Father said so. Oh well, I guess I have to then. Yes, you
You don't have
do.
to come either way.
And you have to drink now. Okay. He drinks a bit. He drinks a lot. And then eats a lot. Yeah, Loki seems to be just eating everything that's on his plate.
I would love a fight against someone strong. Haven't had one in a while.
How about Thor and Yorn
Ragnarok.
Spa? That'd be pretty fun to watch.
Spartelheim. That's not funny, Thor. I thought it was pretty funny.
I do also have to speak to Eris. Oh God, there's a lot of people I need to.
Yeah, well, that's being God for you. Uh,
At
the
least I don't have to do paperwork.
yeah, that's the God
Or
of paperwork's job, and I don't envy that guy. Well, maybe he thinks it's fun though. At least someone thinks it's fun doing paperwork.
Mhm.
And who else to do it than the God of paperwork? Is there a God of paperwork?
I'm not sure.
I mean, who would pray to paperwork? Paper is expensive.
Uh,
Papyrus work.
mhm. Well, all right. Let's bar Thor. How about it? You
Spore.
make
Ragnarok. Well, we'll have to clear the everything.
Oh, you don't
Oh
need to.
yeah, to Spartime, Spartalheim. No, it's not
Stop.
funny.
So, Thor, you want to go all out, or are you gonna
Prove
limit
of.
yourself?
Well, depends on how serious you want to go.
Let's go all out.
Well, you guys can't die here, if I remember correctly, so I don't think it matters.
Well, we're not Aenir, so. And don't
Wait, what?
fucking ruin my. Oh shit, Roll20 just died. Don't ruin my tables or my furniture. Get taken outside, you two.
You heard that, Thor?
Yeah.
First one outside is a chicken.
Runs.
Boop, blinks.
Fucking cheater. Come here. Just pissing
It
me
isn't
off.
cheating. I just walked to another dimension. That's all.
Aralether is just going to watch.
That's. Boo. Need more beer. Hold on. Hold my beer, actually. Hold my beer. Time to crack my knuckles. He cracks his knuckles and you hear like a little thunder in the back in the distance.
Yorm takes off his cloak and his sword, removes it from its hilt and throws it,
He throws it.
well, puts it down on the ground.
Alright, Mjolnir is resting on the ground too. It's lagging right now for me. Alright. Well, if you wanna go, let's flip a coin. Or something.
Why?
I don't know. Because that's usually how it works before you fight.
What? Who goes first?
The meta. He knows.
I'll take
I don't know. It's just something I thought about.
Aralether pulls out a coin. Yep. Flips it herself. I'll be the adjudicator.
That's not how science works. He'll need 50 coins and then 50 more. Shut up, whoever said that. Okay.
And Yorn said he took 2, so that means Thor gets to hit first.
Yeah. Du-du-du-du.
Have fun, you two.
Blorn Bagna block. Alright, let's see here. Fuck's sake, why is it lagging so much? Fuck it, I'll just come up with some shit. Get out of here, you. Dawn of memes. Dawn
On
of
the
memes.
Wow.
God review. See here. And then for fucking modifiers. I mean,
Oh, you want to know my initiative? You want to know?
yeah.
Do you really want to?
What the fuck is your initiative?
It's 45.
45 out through the fallout. Crawl out. You
Why is
know
it always in that 20?
Greater improved initiative.
E.
Oh, it's a 45. Nice. Secretly, Thor's is higher.
No, 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 higher. No, no, don't believe. Alright, let's see here. It's starting to lag a lot. Like, whenever I touch
20's dying.
Jorn's character sheet, it just explodes. World 20. Let me just use. Cur. No. I'll just use this guy. Seinfeld review. Yeah, this is supposed to be a cool fight. I wasn't ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
You could have always said another time. Just been like, nah, let's just drink instead.
I have got him actually now. I'll use this guy. Alright, let's see here. Well, he probably has that as well. Feats. Initiative.
Greater improved initiative.
Let's see though.
My initiative's always a 20.
Greater, greater, greater.
Goodness gracious. roll
Only
20.
it actually only has improved initiative. All right. Well. D20. 1D20 16. Oh, Jorn goes first.
Jorn
Then
takes dragon style and walks up to Thor.
walks up to him. Hello.
Hi. My turn. Non-lethal.
Rating higher.
I'm gonna use stunning fist, so he's gonna have to roll a fort save. Is that hit?
Can also use a Maya. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I should probably take away the plates, so give me a sec.
Let me see here.
Fort save, Thor. Huzzah.
Blort save.
Fortune.
Fortune savers the Thor.
If it's 30 or higher, then he passes. Holy shit. Be right back.
Okay, so that's that. One D20 plus 20. Fuck. That's not how it works. Double plus makes it weird. Oh, right. Well, this is a very lame sounding fight, isn't it? What the fuck did he do? He just walked up to Thor and punched him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No descriptions whatsoever.
Well,
Also, I'm echoing through your mind.
that's a weird. Yeah. Fuck. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Matt. There.
Hello. So he saved it.
Jawohl.
Right. So his turn. Oh wait, hold on. A bloop. I'm gonna
Problem.
use another.
You cannot.
Hmm?
Alright.
Mitty.
Meme music there.
Okay. Now, hold on a sec.
Take this one.
Okay, so I can do it again. Hablu. Pop. Stunning curse. Another 40. Well, he fails. He's done
Mythic.
for one round. Alright, he can re-roll.
Yeah.
Mythic Surge. Alright.
A D12.
Oh, keep in mind, anytime I get to roll a save, I can re-roll.
Why is his 2d12? So using 2 points.
He saves.
Flexes.
Dude, I have a feeling Thor is just gonna fucking one shot Yawn.
I mean, Yon doesn't have that much speed. Let me tell you.
That I can tell you right now.
Yes.
Where did I put him? I think I put him right here, actually. I just had to freaking moved the damn sheet. There he is. Found him. Alright. Well, let's see here. What can we do here?
My Mythic Surge is only a 1d10.
Well, this guy's not terribly. Immunities, ability damage, ability drain. Drain, petrification, resist. Okay. Spell. Resist, great. So we're not holding back, are we?
Oh no.
And why did you drop your weapon? Pick it up.
Well, it would cut you. I don't want to cut you. This is a fist fight after all.
Very well. Let's see here.
You guys can go all out. I'll heal you. Go unconscious. Or even die. I can bring you back to life.
I don't think death is. No.
Let's see here.
Oh, just in case.
As a swift
he's on
action,
310 HP.
As a swift action, he casts a spell on himself, and he sort of looks a little quicker than most usually. And then another. Let's see here. So
No! He can't do that.
Get memed.
Time stop. No. I didn't cast spells, you shit. Didn't fucking summon a stand.
I mean, I assumed Thor was probably like a paladin of some sort.
You don't time stop, you dingus.
Dingus Khan.
That was a
Is he
spell.
actually?
wasn't it?
Is he actually time stopping?
Yes.
Check opportunity.
1d20.
Oh yeah. You aren't casting that.
What do you mean I'm not casting that?
1d20. What's the 1d20 for?
Number of rounds. By the way, you very
It's
long.
1d4 plus 1.
No,
Calm
I'm not
down.
casting. I'm not casting d20. I'm just calculating his attack right now.
Frey, he was casting a spell in my vicinity. In attack range. He got punched. Hard.
All right. Well, it wouldn't be stupid and just do it right next to you. You could literally just 5-foot step and do it.
But then I have the ultimate move. It's called, well, shit.
Meme. I mean,
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. How does time stop and spell resistance?
It completely ignores it. As far as I understand. Hang on. Have a look for you.
I'm not sure if
Email.
even this hero that I'm basing this guy on should even have time stop.
What's Thor?
I shouldn't have time stop. Fuck that guy. The fuck else can we do? That doesn't murder you horribly. Offensive magic, okay? I wonder.
Offensive magic. Why not?
Well, time stop wouldn't even really be that useful because as soon as you attack Yorn, the time stop ends.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Time stop is more for like repositioning and buffing yourself and stuff.
Well, that's interesting because that probably might be a good idea. So sure, I can do that. And he just does all the buffing shit.
Time stop can activate blink as well.
You can do anything as long as it doesn't target. As soon as someone is harmed by an attack or a spell, they become unaffected by time stop, but the people around them don't.
Yeah, I don't even think
Time stop
Thor
doesn't
should
just
have.
end.
I don't even think Thor should have time stop.
No, it's a very powerful spell, and he's a fighter.
Also,
Probably
still, like, Yorn and Thor will be fighting in the time stuff while others are still time stuff.
That could be funny. Yeah, but that's not gonna be a thing. He's gonna punch you a lot.
Ouch.
Let's see here. Next here. 20 plus.
Let me just absorb blow.
Damn it. Still at fucking 45. It's gonna be a lot easier next time. Yeah, fucking. I'm using Carnunos right now as a template. Because he was the only like super demigod guy that I could find.
3 mythic points.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Another mythic point.
Only 2 of those attacks would hit. Aretha.
Yeah, Yorn isn't Arletha.
Okay, let's see here.
Merely pointing it out.
Okay, let's see.
Was 3 attacks, mind you. You have 30.
No, I have a 46 if I'm standing still. If I move no more than 5 feet.
Well, let's just roll damage for just because it's funny magic damage.
Is John just about to get one-shotted? I feel like he is.
Let's see.
I absorbed below 4 times. So 400 HP shield.
I like this song. One, 2, 3, 4.
Each
Probably
one has a
ignore-
1
What?
in 12.
D12 is the lightning. Wait, that's not lightning, that's just... Well, he has magic fingers, so...
Oh. So,
Does he now?
I don't think,
What damage reduction
I
is
was
this?
so scared. I was so scared. I have 45 DR. It's like epic. 20 of it is
Probably,
epic.
What,
15 is
he probably ignores it, dude.
It ignores most
He's
of
Thor
it.
after all.
chaotic.
Yeah, it ignores that.
Epic.
Yeah.
He is he is a god. He does epic damage, guaranteed.
What about normal 15 DR?
What's 15 DR what?
Slash hyphen.
Yeah, that
well,
works.
he can't ignore that.
He doesn't ignore that.
And I also spent 4 mythic points just to absorb every hit. Because I was
Beefy
smart.
boy.
Dude. Ah, shit. Oh, wait. That doesn't hurt.
Mythic point to do another action like you do, you bastard. 5 foot back.
Ah, nah. He did a full attack action. Come back here. Come back here.
Swift action then. You bastard. What level is Thor anyway? Let's see, here's level a lot. Level...
I leveled a lot. Wow.
Level a lot, actually. Level... bullshit. Okay, let's see here. Chaotic. Good. Chaotic good guy. Chaotic good guy. It doesn't even say what level he is. It just says challenge rating.
What's the CR?
Oh wait, I can go up. CR 30.
What?
Fucking where? Where does it say his level? Oh, he'd cast spells as if he's level 20. Okay. So he does not actually have levels like a normal character. But he does act like he has one. Okay.
I see.
Well, CR30 creature that any casting ability is like, probably like level 30.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Where did I just put his life force? There. I know.
Thunder crackles. Stuff.
There we go.
He healed up.
Yeah.
Alright. First off, I spend a mythic point to do an extra action. And as a swift action, I will
I
put around
will.
me as spell resistant.
Frey,
And
he took another 288 damage by the. It was on 310. 310, yeah.
$610 right now.
He's on 678. Sorry, 610. No, yep, 610. Math.
I don't like
I'm a
math.
bunch.
I don't like math.
$324.
Memes.
This is the end. Thor.
So bored.
As a full
Oh.
round action, I'm gonna flurry of blow. With the first one being a trip.
Fails immediately because
Oh.
trips. He's immune to tripping because he's got freedom of movement right currently.
Okay. Do all of these hit and confirm?
It does have
46
DR.
being 44 being the lowest.
It does have DR, by the way. I just realized.
But my gauntlet
And it's
passes through.
DR epic.
My gauntlet passes through any DR 20.
They're not DR epic.
They're not. Nani?
They're not DR epic. Both.
It's probably DR hyphen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just says DR hyphen.
Alright.
He's a
So
sturdy
let me
man.
just
Because how else
roll
can you
out-
just wrestle with giants without horribly bleeding to death and dying?
let me just roll out. Roll out, baby. That was 4 crit.
$15. By the way, it's
You crit on 18s. Just good.
I starting to get annoyed at this point. He's not used to getting beaten up.
Is he going to unleash his true power?
And he fucking rages.
And so do I.
Sounds like someone stubbed their toe.
It's worse than that!
He's not.
And they both yell at each other for a while.
He's knocked out for
Actually, he's got
He is
beyond death.
undying. I guarantee it, yeah.
He does have
Die Hard.
undying.
Die Hard, it's called, I think.
Remember, he's got DR 15. DR 15.
Yeah, I calculated
Hyphen.
all that. Okay, so let me calculate that with the. Alright. He took 701 damage.
No, it doesn't. Stage 2.
Does he have a fucking second health bar?
Second health bar time.
What a meme.
Fucking what, mate? You fucking what?
What's this?
Ah!
Oh, brother.
He's 10,000 health now. Excuse me?
Wait a second. These were our crits, weren't they? These were all crits. Right. I think we underestimated the damage Jorn has done.
You fucking... Did you see this angry ginger just raging as he's getting beaten up?
Wait, hold on. Hold on, Trey. Keep going. I'm just calculating everything.
What are you calculating?
Because I credit maximize credit.
Let's see here. Okay, let's see here.
Huh. Something's wrong. Something went terribly wrong with my calculation there. Oh, I see one.
Oh, I forgot what is. 2 rounds pass, right?
Yep.
Okay, then he should have gotten that as well. Region. Okay, let's see here.
That's strange. Get that. No, never mind. I'll just get back to that later. I don't understand why I'm getting lower.
Because you're not using brackets.
Oh, motherfucker. I have to use a bracket.
Mm-hmm. For all the times ones, the ones you're timing damage, you bracket it before you put the minus, because it's timesing it. Then it's like timesing it wrong.
Oh yeah, well actually let me just see what his actual health pool is right now. It's he's not dead. He just keeps fighting.
Oh, not dead, unconscious. Oh, wow.
No, he's not unconscious either. He just keeps fighting.
He has Die Hard.
And regeneration.
There's something I messed up in there. I'm not sure what it is.
He just keeps fighting. You just see a fiery rage burning in his eyes that just seems to refuse to give up.
Oh, you can throw over the towel anytime now.
Oh, you fucking didn't say that. Okay, let's see here. Lightning.
Can Araleth make a sense motive real quick, just to check
lightning just thunders everywhere. As you see Mjolnir vibrating on the ground slightly.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
As soon as Araleth sees the Mjolnir fucking vibrating.
She's calls back for his sword and tries to block it.
Okay.
It flies in his hand. He's trying to go for you with his hammer.
I call back my sword to try and block it.
This was meant to be a friendly spar. Shit.
Yeah, he's also not known for his good temper. If he gets angry, he's fucking angry. And you probably can't calm Thor down when he truly gets pissed off.
Araleth is going to try and chains of light him.
All right. What's your weapon's hardness?
Mine? You're the one who made it.
Yeah, about that.
You don't have any stats for it, do you?
Well, I'm just gonna roll Thor's damage now.
Am I not allowed to chains of light him?
No. Not until he's resolved his attack. Let's see here. First instance. And now it's gonna have the lightning damage.
Absorb blow. Take 64. But it also absorbed that blow.
That's lightning damage.
Can't absorb lightning damage, my dude.
What's going on out here? You hear like a booming voice coming from the hall. As you're now about to chains of light Thor.
I'm going to try to. It's a DC 31 reflex save.
I cast
No idea how good his Dex is. Wouldn't imagine it's that great.
I
you
guess I
say?
cast Pillar of Life on York.
What's that?
I'm not gonna help out. I'm just trying to end the fight.
I'm trying to heal York.
Fucking hell!
Oi.
Natural
Crit fail.
1! Crit failure! As he's now being tied up with chains of light. And
Why has he got a plus 31 to reflex, Frey?
and
Christ.
meanwhile, you see fucking Odin stepping outside his hall, like, enough of this! Thunder his staff down on the floor.
As soon as like before he can even say that, Araleth is just already like paralyzed Thor with the chains of light. Because he's paralyzed and he can't teleport while he's
Oh,
in
he's
chains
immune
of
to
light.
paralyze. Actually.
He's immune to paralyze, even though he
Yeah.
crit failed.
You have him bound
Yeah.
though, but he's still conscious.
I have him bound. I have him restrained. Okay, but he's not paralyzed.
Yorn jumps back, like, holy shit, there was
The fuck happened there? Thor says.
I'm healing Yorn as he
The
is.
hell happened there? Well, he must have
That
said
was meant to
something.
be.
He said
That
something.
was meant to be a friendly spar.
And he seems like exhausted. Like, oh, what the fuck happened? I must have said something really bad to piss me off. What the fuck? Thor, go to your room.
I release the chains of light.
Thor goes back sulking.
Good duel. Guess.
Evil eye.
How close to death are you, man?
Me? I'm half HP.
You took 164 damage plus 113.
Absorb blow does wonders. I only did absorb blow on the physical damage.
Sorry. Well,
Okay.
that's interesting. Salty Thor goes back into his room.
I use heal. You heal 225 health.
Thank
Thor
you.
needs to Thor needs to do a training montage now.
Cast a pillar of flame.
Hold on. Odin, it was my fault. Don't think he should be in his room.
What happened?
Kinda pissed him off while we were sparring.
You don't taunt him, you fool!
It was a step at a time.
Do you realize how dangerous he can be if he gets angry? His anger can destroy mountains.
I've been there.
I have to ask why the fuck he has a plus 31 to reflex though.
God of thunder. You know, thunder.
Yes, but
No buts.
dexterity. He wouldn't have
Go
that
to your
great of a
room,
dexterity.
Aretha. You don't question.
Well, we should probably calm him down before he decides to kill me next.
Nah, I don't think he is. He doesn't take grudges. He just gets angry and then he calms down.
He was getting beaten up quite a bit, so I thought, you should probably stop.
Well, just go back inside then.
Meant to be a friendly spar, so
I don't think Thor is used to having such a powerful enemy. Or, putting it more frankly, getting beaten up.
Yep. Should probably let him win once or twice.
no, don't do that. Give him a more of a reason for discipline. Though I'm not sure of a man such as Thor could actually learn that, but might surprise us all.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need to put him. He needs to go out training more, I suppose.
If you want, I could teach him how to meditate. Does wonders.
Just wonders. Yeah. Fuck like. This entire thing has now left a bitter taste.
It shouldn't. It was.
I think you should give him some time and leave him alone for now.
Well, give him this barrel from. If. Oh, me. If. As an apology. If he calms down.
You could spar with Cerberus.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know. Cerberus can take it.
Oh, you wanna? Do I
I
get to
think he
fight
can.
your?
You want to go?
No.
Why not? Come on, Frey.
Sure, go ahead. I
Right,
say,
thanks.
do we get to fight the Yor now? Yeah.
You gotta make his token large. And probably change his token. Because it's still the default wolf.
Let's see here. What's the thing? It's one size. Let's see. This probably.
Yeah.
Dog
He'll be
wants
that.
to play.
He'll be the other size in a minute. Your initiative's gonna beat him, so. His initiative isn't that good. So.
God of sulking.
Yeah.
Towards
Exactly.
towards the door. You see,
All right.
Yorn is gonna start off by going to Dragon Style, blinking here, and he's gonna mythic one punch with the stunning fist. Actually hits.
Even though you
That's
crit failed, but you ignore crit fails. Yes, that's it.
Oh, wait, do you want to take a beat? And dramatic fail?
no, 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 no,
Oh, no,
no.
no, no.
God damn it.
Cerberus takes.
Oh no, I'm not done yet.
Oh, I know. I'm just calculating HP.
Oh, wait, but it
He
could be a
takes one
chance
punch.
to gain experience, Jorn.
How much XP are you willing to
A
give?
beat. And 5 of them gives you
A level up?
half a level.
Oh, I see. Punch the dog.
Punch the dog instead.
Alright,
What is
and my mythic point. And the floop.
Oh, he doesn't want to take it.
Using your strongest attacks on subs when he doesn't get a chance.
I'm afraid of Serbs.
Scared.
Well, that kills him. Well, it doesn't kill him,
Knocks
but it
him
knocks
out.
him on con. Actually, no, it doesn't. He has Die Hard and
Non-lethal.
Regeneration.
It's not
Oops.
lethal. Oh my
Dun,
god.
dun, 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 dun.
Okay, by the way, where's my 2 fort save?
Oh, you're using Stunning first.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't fucking say that, did you?
I did.
No. No.
Oh, it fails. Oh, it fails.
Mm.
It fails.
I'm actually pretty sure he's immune to stuns. Somewhere. I wrote it down.
Bullshit.
No bullshit. Yes.
There we go.
Bullshit.
That's more like it.
He's
Well,
immune
then
to
I
stuns.
choose that he is instead.
This is basically us bullying or trying to fight Jorn.
Is that your turn? Is that your turn done?
No, 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 no.
No, no,
I
no,
instead
no.
choose to paralyze the target for 1d6 instead of stunning.
No, you already said you were stunning, you mongrel. You can't just change it.
Yeah. The first attack, I would have realized it if he rolled it then. So the second attack would have been. Come on.
You're not gonna let him. You're not gonna let him punt. You're not gonna let him do his combo on you at all. No. Come on.
I'm letting him have it. Serbs did paralyzed. Fuck you, Serb. Max Serbs.
Oh come on, Yawn. You gotta let him. You gotta let him have. Like, just show. I want to see how what he can actually do. I haven't seen him fight yet.
You know he's a dog from hell. What?
Yeah. He
Speaking
won't.
of
You
hell,
won't die. You won't die. Just let him. Let him do what he has to do.
Sure.
Araletha unparalyzes Serbs with magic memes.
I have
All right then.
demon laugh track time.
I do wish to go to hell at some point and see what's going on.
So, as a swift action, he's going to rage.
Action. Rage is a free action.
Free action, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay, he's gonna all three of his heads are just gonna snap at you all at once. There you go.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
What's your AC?
33. Last one, isn't it?
Okay. He has to make a CMB check. CMD, though that's probably not gonna happen. He actually has to make 4 trips. So,
Hold on.
41, 54, 43, 52. They're all to the GM for some reason because my sheet's fucking memeing me. Frey can clarify. Does a
Okay.
54 trip hit your CMD?
You want to know what my CMD is?
It's a 59, isn't it?
I guess trips.
Okay, well, that will definitely not hit at all. Okay, I've got to quickly calculate the damage.
Demon laugh track is my favorite though.
Ouch.
Those are his those are his bites. And then
Already
comes
fine.
his
Let's just
onslaught
end the
of
campaign now.
onslaught of claws.
Jordan's unconscious.
No,
You
and
realize
and that's the story of this game. It ends on a cliffhanger. Cause
do want-
fucking hell, I can't design shit based on
Bullet.
these numbers.
Bull rush your dog.
I can't
design
design
shit on
shit
those
based on these
numbers.
numbers. No, I can't do it.
He can. He
No,
can.
it's too much. The game
this
isn't
is
balanced
so-
for this. The game isn't made for this. I made the mistake rolling d20s for stats.
Pray. Pray.
Yeah.
You can easily mitigate this by making characters like ours.
Well, I'll just copy paste your character sheets then and have you fight yourselves.
No.
And edit it
That's not
slightly.
what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Dude, if we
Man.
fought ourselves, it would be really fucking.
The
Like
3.5
me-
gods have sheets that have really good stats.
I wanna kill myself.
No, you don't.
There you
Oh, there he is.
You love
Ca- Meme this. Galicia by Gaslight time.
go. Is that it?
Gaslight time.
Is that it?
That's hot. If I controlled Gaslight, I would want no Yorn.
I'm sending you the PDF, Frey, with all the 3.5e gods.
You
on
all
it.
die.
Die?
You die horribly.
We move on
So
to
many
Ghost
helps
Recon.
again and kills
Everybody
everyone.
dies. The campaign ends. Thor is sulky and kills himself in the attic. And
Are you actually ending the campaign?
I'm really tempted to.
Okay,
What is
Frey,
this?
Look at it this way. Look at it this way.
Oh, you found fun stuff for me. Oh, look at this.
That's all
Where
the three. Those are all the 3.5e
Where the
gods.
fuck did you find this?
It's 3.5e.
5e?
3.5.
I don't like saying E. E.
3.5.
Let's fucking do the fight again now with actual Thor.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, is there Jesus here?
I have no idea, dude.
Jesus!
Stop.
Go, action, Jesus. Fighting evil. He never fails.
Heaps of different gods. But they're
Aegir,
all 3.5e gods and not Pathfinder.
Balder, Forsetti. Where the fuck is Thor? There's Loki. I think. Oh, there's Heimdall over there. Nice.
192 is Thor.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Loki
Oh, this happy
fights
merchant.
Yorn.
Loki.
Loki fights Yorn and kills Yorn.
Oh, there is
Starting
Thor, the funny guy. Oh man, that guy looks so cool.
Thor has 77
92
AC.
Oh, this is more like it. 92 strength. Oh man, yes.
Shh.
Oh,
How much AC
yes.
does he have?
77.
Oh DR70. Okay.
Touch, would be. Its touch would be 47. No.
Well, you can.
40.
I'll just fucking. Let's go. Thank you for this, by the way. Because fucking hell, I'm out of. I couldn't find. I tried to find gods for Pathfinder, but I couldn't.
3.5e. Good addition.
E. You mean? Just E.
You're just gonna have to convert everything over, but
No, just E.
yeah, it's pretty. Just use this.
Just I want Pathfinder E.
Well, this 2e is gonna come out at some point when they actually make that good.
E.
They'll never make it good. They'll never do it.
It's Changeling the Lost, second edition.
Apparently, Thor is a barbarian 20 ranger. Don't know why.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. Ranger Y. He does go on.
Because he hunts a lot. He likes hunting a lot.
Favorite enemy? Giants.
Does it actually say his favorite enemy?
Suddenly Thor walks out again, even stronger.
Oh yeah, favorite enemies:
He-
giants, dragons, goblins, aberrations, undead, and
Hey,
undead.
we're
And Yorn.
alive. We hit goblins.
Favorite enemy Yorn now.
He has SR50.
Hey, buddy.
Suddenly,
No, he's really strong.
suddenly Chad Thor walks out.
Though, what's gonna become of us when we're Empyreans?
You'll end the campaign, essentially, and make new characters if you want.
Though I mean, we could honestly just like. In all logistics, we are getting to the point where it's super dumb. Like Araletha.
Yeah, it's super
next,
dumb.
Next level is going
Let's
to
just
have.
end it. It's like the anime when you, or like any show, for example. Gets bloated the more episodes it is. It's like watching the show after the heroes win, and it's just a bunch of stupid shit going on, and it gets really stupid and boring. Essentially,
Those are our saves.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Next level, those are our saves again. Stupid.
So yeah, that's essentially what's been going on in my mind. Like Dawn of Faelin, sure, it's cool and all, but you know, it's really stupid.
All that crafting gonna go to waste.
Well, maybe
Maybe a
hiatus
break.
instead of finishing it.
Maybe a good old
Yeah,
break
break
from this will
is-
take a while. But let's at least give it a
All
break,
right.
not finish it completely.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, while you get ideas and think of stuff.
Yeah, because I'm currently drained from this. All right.
Well, what do you want to do instead? Or are you gonna do dark, whatever it's called?
Dark side. Dark side of the fourth. But I'm
fourth.
doing that. I'm doing that as well. In the background. But what do you think? I'm just gonna end the stream now.